Hello and welcome to this Fotospeed video with me, Tim Jones. Today I am going to be looking at 6 different papers and how it can help with those beautiful autumn colours and your Halloween pictures as well. But before we dive into any of that, please don't forget to subscribe and sign up to the Fotospeed newsletter as well. And also don't forget to download The Art of Printing from Fotospeed, the free ebook that covers everything to do with printing and everything in between, to be honest. From turning on your printer through colour management and paper selection to framing, bookmaking and mounting and everything in between you could possibly think of. So that's all over on photospeed.com, but I'll put some links in the description below for you. So that time is approaching of Halloween is coming up. So we thought we'd do a video looking at autumn and fall and the colours that are available, those beautiful oranges and yellows when the leaves are changing on the trees, as you can see here, but also those beautiful shadows we get, and looking at different papers. Now I've picked 6 papers I highly recommend to use in this season, which really do help emphasize these colors and the textures and also those deep rich blacks that we're getting in those shadows as well. Let's get into these papers here and see what papers I have picked. Okay, so the first paper I want to look at is the Platinum Cotton. Now, it's the first paper I think of when we're thinking about autumn colours and those beautiful yellows and oranges that come out and that warmth that we get in this time of year. Now, Platinum Cotton is an OBA-free paper, 100% cotton, and because of this, it has a slightly warm white point to it, which makes it perfect for these kinds of shots because it just emphasizes everything for you. And it is very smooth type of paper, but it does have this, it's such a very slight texture to it, and that's why I called it a smooth paper, but it is there, which can help with all this lovely texture in the leaves and things like that as well. And it is certainly emphasized the warmth in there. If I go to an NST Bright White as my next choice, NST Bright White is a high white pointed paper, as the name may suggest, and it is this very slight texture to it and absolutely beautiful. Now, the reason why I've picked this leaf picture to go on it and not this picture here, this church or chapel shot that I've picked for the Platinum Cotton, is because there was just a little bit more colour and a little bit more punch in here, and the white of the paper just set that off. I think for this picture that I've printed on the Platinum Cotton, I think it would just be a little bit too much perhaps, and I think we'd lose that warmth a little bit in there, which is what I would like to keep in here. Now, of course, this is all open for interpretation, and as I say, paper choice is a personal choice. So please, if you want to print NST Bright White for this type of shot, then please go ahead. For me, I just like that little bit of warmth that the Platinum Cotton gives in like a shot like this, which is kind of this all over kind of golden hour kind of shot, this autumn day. You kind of can feel it, and it almost invites you in here. Whereas with this shot here, it's about this colour and this leaf in here and the sharpness and the high white point of NST Bright White just emphasises that for me and gives me that punch off the page that I'm looking for. And it looks absolutely stunning. Well, I think they both do, but it just looks absolutely stunning. It suits this colour here. It's held all this lovely detail and things as well, which is great. I think if we used a warmer type of paper, we'd have lost a little bit of this slightly. But of course, that colour just jumps off the page now because of that high white point. The next paper I want to look at is Natural Smooth. Now, this is a paper that is Nigel Danson's signature paper here at Fotospeed. Works amazingly for landscape photography. But I've picked it for this slightly different, it hasn't got the oranges and it hasn't got like the big bright oranges and yellows in this picture. It's got this brown in here, and it just worked really well to highlight this detail. It works quite well with muted colour as well, which is absolutely fantastic, and it just holds the detail beautifully. Now, Natural Smooth is our hemp-based product, so it is fully sustainable, and it's such a heavy weight of paper as well. It's absolutely beautiful to hold in your hand, and feels just fantastic. and it's perfectly smooth as well. So in this shot, there wasn't loads of detail in kind of the foreground and background. So I wanted just to hold the detail in the front, and then it kind of goes on, and it just does it absolutely beautifully in here and just held it very, very nicely. I also think the Platinum Cotton would work particularly well as well with this shot as well, because we've got that warmth, we've got that kind of muted color in here and that tone as well. So that's another one. Now I'm going to finish with the matte papers now by talking a little bit about this shot here, which I think, let me just get this one out of the way, which is our Platinum Etching Cotton paper, 310, 100% cotton. It is Charlie Waite's signature paper, so feels beautiful. And because we've got this beautiful texture in it, I think this texture adds a little bit of kind of natural sharpening to shots. And it just works beautifully with kind of this shot here, like a kind of this autumnal shot in the forest. It looks absolutely beautiful with these colors and things as well. So again, Platinum Etching Cotton, you're not going to go far wrong with it for anything, really, any of these shots, to be honest. Perhaps the leaf, I might say, it might get a little bit of distracting on this area here with a bit too much texture, possibly, but it's such an amazing paper. I would sure this would look absolutely perfect as well. And since we've released it a few weeks ago, I've been absolutely blown away by it, to be honest. And I'm not just saying that. It's absolutely beautiful. When I went down to see Charlie and print on it in his studio and things, I mean, the shots were absolutely beautiful. If you haven't watched those videos, go back and have a look. But yeah, it suits this very well. It suits it really nicely because it's quite a busy scene. There's a lot going on, and it's added this lovely sharpening. It's picked out details and things. It's just looked absolutely beautiful and stunning. So Platinum Etching Cotton 310 is my fourth choice. So I've got two more papers to look at in my choice. I've actually got a little bonus one as well, but I will talk about that a little bit when I get to it. Now, next shot I've got is of this car here with all these pumpkins on, because of course it is Halloween and we are fast approaching in a week's time, Halloween. So I thought we've got to include some Halloween shots in my autumnal pictures. So here they are. So this is the first one. This is on Legacy Gloss, which is my fifth choice. Beautiful paper. Again, no OBAs in it. So it's quite a warm type of paper, and it suits a warm, this golden, our kind of warm glow kind of shot very, very nicely. It could work quite nicely with a shot like this in the woods as well, possibly. Problem with it is when you go to a semi-gloss paper, what can happen is the contrast could increase and you may lose some detail in here. So it could block for you a little bit. So you've got to be a little bit careful. If you wanted it a little bit more muted like this one here, although it has depth, this picture, I think if we printed it on like a semi-gloss or gloss type of paper like Legacy Gloss or Baryta, which is my next hint at my next paper, I think it might just get lost a little bit. Because on semi-gloss and gloss type of papers, what you get is a beautiful silky black. And if I bring in the Platinum Baryta here, which is kind of my next pick, should I say, out of these two, you can see hopefully the white difference in the paper here. Legacy Gloss does have a bit more shine to it, but it also has a warmer white point to it as well. Platinum Baryta has this deep silky black as well, equally absolutely beautiful. It makes colour and things just really pop off the page, and if you've got that deep rich black kind of colour in there as well, that darker type of scene, it really does suit. But it does do absolutely everything perfect, lovely. So if you have something with a big bright colour like this orange here and it's really popping off the page at you, you can't go far on like a semi-gloss type of paper. And also with a semi-gloss, it does match your screen a little bit better because usually your screen is a little bit glossy. So those are my two official final picks, but I do have another one, as you can see, sneaking in on the table here. So I'm just going to put these to the side. Now, my final pick is a metallic gloss. Now, I did do a video on this a couple of weeks ago with Sam Gregory, and we talked about metallic gloss. And I thought that I'd finished when I did my 6 here, but someone in the office suggested metallic gloss. And I think actually they were right to suggest it, because if you are doing Halloween shots and things like that, It really does make everything kind of stand out, especially with like a shot like this classic kind of pumpkin on a box here. And you get this lovely shine off it, and it does look a little bit kind of spooky and a little bit kind of different, I suppose, in there as well. And you get this kind of, you get this pearlescent type of finish to it, and it makes the black shine and the white areas just kind of glimmer in the light, and in that Kodachrome kind of look that if you're looking for. So that one, Metallic Gloss 270, bit of a bonus one there really, but absolutely beautiful and looks stunning. Now, I've given you a little bit of kind of my picks, so from Metallic Gloss to Platinum Baryta to Legacy Gloss to the Platinum Etching Cotton. NST Bright White is like a staple that you should always have on the shelf because it's absolutely beautiful. 100% cotton, absolutely stunning. Natural Smooth as well. Again, beautiful paper. And the Platinum Cotton as well. You can't go far wrong with those 6/7 papers that are on the table here when you're printing your autumnal shots. So I hope that's been useful and given you a little bit in insight into kind of printing these autumn type of fall pictures and Halloween pictures as well. But also, hopefully, it's given you a little bit insight into my thought process when I'm picking papers as well. So on that note, I will end. And don't forget to subscribe to the Fotospeed YouTube channel and sign up to the Fotospeed newsletter and download The Art of Printing, the free ebook all about printing from us here at Fotospeed. And don't forget, we also release new videos every week on the Fotospeed YouTube channel. So I will see you next week. Bye-bye.